Okay, okay. I found a video. Back to the back to the main subject earlier. So, okay, so I found it. This one. So this video is titled "My Thoughts on the Current State of YouTube," which honestly it feels very relatable, and it's a recurring issue that's been going on right
For
now.
the past few months, I have been thinking a lot about the state of YouTube. And it has dawned on me that this doesn't really feel like YouTube anymore. This feels more like just tube now. Like, for starters, it's already clear that personality has become less and less important as opposed to topics or big videos, and it doesn't feel like I'm actively looking for videos to watch anymore. It's more like I'm just looking for distractions as a way to procrastinate from the things I ought to be doing, or that it just ends up as background noise to something more important. Things I ought to be doing, or that it just ends up as background noise to something more important, and it feels like I'm kind of doing the creator a disservice by that.
Yeah, yeah. This is one of the uh, it's one of the main issue as well when it comes to this. I'll disable that feature later. So yeah, this is one of the annoying parts of it, of the YouTube scape. The identity is gone. It's all focused on the algorithm and pushing as much views as possible. Get more money and whatnot. And yeah, you feel dreaded. Like I don't. I mean, I can try to feel enjoyment from watching the stuff that I really want to watch. It's just that you feel dreaded
And that makes me
lately.
sad, you know? Because this isn't even about brain rot or slop in particular, it's just how the majority of it feels to me. Because have you ever found yourself in these sort of situations?
Yeah. I mean, even though it is a bit mean, but it's the truth, and I'm annoyed by it
I saw this.
because okay, here's the thing. So I guess for the past few days, yeah, it's bad. The overdose reference is pretty bad because here's the thing. Uh, so um, from the 1st of January until the 14th, so my because like the way my work works, it's like I have to wait until I got called contract style, and then uh you know, and then I got called out and said, okay, you finally got enrolled back to work. Please go back to your workplace and sign these documents, sign the contract. And during those times, I decided not to stream just because I just want to set my own time, my downtime all to myself, play single player games. Now, what happened is I bought this one game back in winter Steam sale. It's called Revhead, which I do want to play just a little bit, okay, just a little bit on Friday. And what happened is I kind of got addicted to it because the game, yeah, it's a mechanic type of game. I mean, a car mechanic type of game, and you do races with the car that you build, win specific races, whatnot. It's somewhat addicting to me. It's like Need for Speed Unbound all over again. But again, that's not that one game that I will gonna play for long term, just because you feel bored long term. If you keep on playing the same bloody game over and over again, so I have to play something fresh. Which don't get me wrong, at some point I'll play something else, which is Fortnite. Yeah, I kid you not, people are nuts when it comes to uh the new character that got released into Fortnite, just Hatsune Miku. And it's not just any Hatsune Miku, it's the OG Hatsune Miku. Oh, that is wild. That is wild. Yeah, at some point I'll play Fortnite, but most likely with friends. Maybe it's this Saturday. Maybe this Saturday. Who knows? Because like my current schedule, I would go for a rig format, but I think this kind of format, just stream 3 times a week, I think it's plentiful. Like I don't necessarily need to stream every single day, because like at some point you're gonna feel I feel very dreaded to do such tasks, and it's gonna be a huge burden. Yeah, yeah. So okay. Anyways, I keep on talking too much.
Bow in half. Alright, 2 seconds in, and my senses have already been assaulted with editing. Thanks to today's sponsor, Skip. Sponsors are always usually one of three things: Something I know I'll never use, something on the verge of being a scam, or something worse, let's just say.
God,
Wow. Another hour-long video essay that definitely needed those 60 minutes to get all its points across. I love
that's
internet
yeah,
drama. I
it
love
sucks.
slurping up videos with obnoxious big red text and downwards graph arrows in the thumbnail so I know it's a serious situation. I love needing to have an opinion on it even though I
Oh,
don't give a fuck. And most of all, I fucking love wasting my life for the internet! Wow, that was truly riveting stuff. It was
yeah, that's the thing. Because lately I think I because of that addiction with that game, it ended up messing my sleep schedule. So like for example, last night I slept early, like around I don't know, because I feel tired, super tired from work. So I think I slept like around 6 or 7. No, no, just take Monday for example. After work, I feel very tired, and then I decided to uh take a nap after work. Okay, I just take off my clothes, I just put on my towel, something simple like that. And what happens next is I doze off, and then when I woke up, I thought I woke up, at 4 a.m. As it turns out, it's 11 p.m., almost midnight, and I cannot even sleep. And what happens next is I just keep on doom scrolling either a tiny bit of Twitter or mostly on YouTube on contents I want to watch just to fulfill the time. And by the time that I'm fulfilled, it's 3 a.m. So I have to sleep and I feel tired about it. I cannot take it anymore. And then, surprise, surprise, it's 6 a.m. I'm late because my work's, yeah, because the reality is with my workplace is that the earlier you come, the earlier you go. Don't quote, please don't quote that, please don't clip that. But yeah, that's essentially what happened. The game have a snowball effect on me, and now I cannot sleep properly. Ah, frick. It's pretty bad.
kind of hard to act that out because I live in an apartment. But the point with that I was trying to get at is what I feel is basically just some sort of content apathy, you know, because this shit sucks.
I mean, you can
No
clip if
offense
you
though.
want.
I ain't got any beef with crunchy bagels. Listen, I'm really
Yeah,
old.
it's
I've been
pretty
around
bad.
for 21 years of age, a lot of which was spent on the internet. And that was a grave mistake. A very, very grave mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, have you ever heard of gooning?
Yeah, the word gooning kind of lost all meanings at this point. I mean, most of the meaning of it. Like, if the more people use the word, and then it ended up with lost all meaning of it. Mm.
Do not end up like that, please, you. But the point I'm getting at is after a certain point, you long for human connection and authenticity more than you would anything on the internet. And when you're just getting clickbait instead, well, apathy I just feel is the natural reaction you'll end up with, even as somebody who wants to care. Also, I didn't know where to include this, but YouTubers who hit 1 million subscribers, why are so many of you pedophiles?
Wha-
Seriously,
Oh,
stop it.
oh yeah, that's the thing. That was back in 2024. A lot of people got exposed for being a PDF file. Yikes! Yikes!
Get some help. Although, if I'm being honest, it is a
My nose
little
is
more than
runny.
just apathy, because how about a little Martyrs Brigade 99 for you? Because I have absolutely no.
Yeah, like these kind of thumbnail, it's a dick. I don't know how to put it. Like at first, like watching it first, okay, it's informative somewhat, but the thumbnail feels more, I don't know, dull because the design looks pretty much the same. You just copy and paste them on. Not to mention those kind of thumbnail that has the freaking face reaction. They just put it at the side and whatnot, just for that wow factor. Not to mention the editing and stuff. It keeps on, yeah. It became more quality over, quantity over quality, which is, I mean, at the same time, yeah, there is that quality in there. It's just it feels, the word slop stuck inside my head.
Respect for these drama dudes. Nobody watches drama videos for the people behind the camera, except Charlie. He's cool. The rest of
He's
them?
cool.
Fuck you. God, that felt so raw to say. Like, seeing this in my YouTube topics was genuinely depressing.
I mean,
If you
honestly,
don't mind,
yeah.
I'd also like
I
to
mean,
take
honestly, if I wanted to watch a video, it's usually much critical slash Charlie. But I mean, you will talk. Sometimes he will talk about your random stuff. I mean, on like any random title, but at the same time, on other stuff, they will talk something on like I don't know, on serious stuff, and it's from his raw opinions, and yeah, his video style, just like back then. Uh, he feels natural. Feel it has identity, and yeah, that's very important.
this in more of a personal direction to just talk about storytime animation since it's what I make. And what I always say here just applies to like more of YouTube because you're smart and you can figure out allegories. But I make this stuff because I genuinely enjoy making it. I might not get much monetary reward for it at all, at least not from YouTube. And it might take me 3 months to upload my videos because it's my fault. I'm sorry, by the way, that it takes me this long to make
So
videos.
relatable.
But this is the closest to what I have to living out my dream for YouTube. I grew up with mainly
Yeah,
Sky's
I need to
Minecraft as my biggest
I need to
inspiration,
grow up
and I know
my
saying
my
that is
content.
kind of sad in retrospect with what all I know now. But that sort of era of YouTube where things were more personality based and you could connect with the creator just like because they're like you or because it's fun to watch and because things are more just, I guess, authentic and community based and not trying to grab your attention. That's the kind of stuff I want to make. And story times are the closest thing I have to that. The ones I
Edit a bit.
enjoy were the ones that give me the same sort of feeling, even though I never grew up with this, so I have no nostalgic connection or value to it. It's just
Man,
genuinely
I
fun to my.
used to watch Sugar Tabs. I haven't seen their. I mean, their content, the word the word identity. I mean, don't get me wrong. These days, their video, there is identity. It's just it feels more.
My eyes.
Yeah,
And when I think about some of the newer stuff released versus some of the older stuff, I
I'm
just
just
hit
gonna
my
let her
microphone, I'm
continue.
sorry. Also, my air conditioning is on, but I end up preferring the old ones instead of the new ones just because, like, the old ones feel a lot more authentic and, well, let's just say, easier to watch. Like, just as an example, I tried watching one of these, like, Mafia 4 videos by the returning Amazing, and, like, I just could not. Like, I'm sorry to say that.
It
Like,
feels
this
dreaded.
much focus on animation quality, in my opinion, I honestly feel like detracts from the experience. Like, I'm glad all these artists can get paid, and I'm glad, like, you can get to that point where you have this much, but man, can we just chill for a second? What also frustrates me is that whenever I discover the ever elusive new storytime animator, it's always for what I assume would be just the reason of a fancy art style. Like,
Um, honestly, let me be real with you guys. I have not watched a lot of like story style animations in a long time, but because I don't remember the last time. I think it was. I think the words inside my head right now. It screams Alex Hirsch. Wait, is it Alex Hirsch? I forgot. Yeah, the one animated. Yeah, the one animator, and then controversy that time, and then I guess the era where I'm gonna watch animated the story time, if starting to drift away. And these days, I don't know. I mean, I still watch like some uh car content, I guess. It's just not like you used to, really. I just watch the recommended and then call it a day, I guess. Also, maybe Doki Bird. I mean, why not Doki Bird?
cool that you have that, but it's just like, you know what I'm looking for. And the thing that frustrates me most is just feeling like I have to live up to this sort of standard. That my work doesn't deserve to get given a chance just because the art style doesn't look as fancy or eye catching to this overstimulated fucking fuck. And part of what I liked most about that all older style of storytime and just older YouTube in general is that sense of accessibility, or that anybody could technically make this if they were dedicated enough. Because that was basically what it was. It was just people in their room recording, not like teams of people or hours and hours of editing.
Yeah, that's so true. Like you could tell. Like the thumbnail, uh, uh yeah, this is what she also meant as well. That I do want to stress this out a bit. Also, I really don't like the current thumbnail direction. Like when I end up enjoying the vid, the thumbnails actively sour my overall enjoyment of the vids. Basically, I'm just gonna turn off the subtitle a little bit here. Most of the best performing videos, most of the best performing videos don't even look like this, and that's because, in my opinion, SD doesn't need and shouldn't use clickbaity thumbnails because the current landscape of video on any platform, a lot of them are like, super flashy. They are more algorithm focused. Like this one, you got a half of them is like noob, half of them is pro. Some of them like with the highlights and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there's still highlights here, but at least it's hand drawn. I don't know. I cannot set like a perfect example, but yeah, you can see like, oh, what's going on with this? Like it doesn't have any context, so people will end up just gonna click it. But these ones, they are simpler. They are people can just tune in, and then the animating, well, it's just basic animating. Like there's not a lot of team of huge amount of editors backing one video, and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna resume.
Like, that ain't YouTube at this point. What is this, fucking Netflix? No. Cancel my subscription immediately. But I guess this is just what happens when the bar gets set too high. And, like, do any of y'all even want it to be this high? Because, like, it's honestly hard to tell sometimes just based off metrics alone. I guess having a
It's so
monetary
true.
incentive was kind of a mistake, but I don't know. I failed my economics class. Even though I didn't, I just never took it to begin with. You might
uh
also say this
I
is the
mean,
algorithm's fault
my
that
economic
YouTube is
class
like
is
this,
not the
but I
same as
don't
well.
exactly agree with that.
Don't even stop with
You
that.
see, I purchased a YouTube scam course for $30 instead of $700 because it was on sale. And how do I know it was a scam? Because you realize some things when all the people in the live workshop are 60 years old and probably eating oatmeal cookies in a retirement home.
Man.
I'm just saying, you and your stupid fucking smile. Fuck you, Sean Cannell. Fuck you. As far as I
I thought it was
understand it,
someone
though, the
else.
YouTube algorithm is basically just the audience, or whatever they respond to, or in the YouTube analytics eyes, like. YouTube basically recommends videos based on the watch time and other things like the interactions and the surveys you get.
Yeah, yeah,
And it makes
like
sense
that.
all of the shit that I have mentioned is what gets popular because it appeals to human emotions, and we still have a lot of new people on the internet, so let's just
Yeah, I really hate
say.
this.
But us old 21-year-olds, yeah, we don't like this. And
Yeah,
this
we
needs to
we don't.
change.
We don't.
Like, I tried out one of these declickbatifier extensions. It's made by the same person who made
Oh
the
yeah, I
stock block
should install
thing.
this.
And
I should
man,
install
this makes
that.
a world of difference with how YouTube feels, because it feels like the old YouTube now.
I was like, yeah, this is what happened after. It looks like it doesn't have a lot of context. Okay, does it look like it's got a lot of context? It feels classy, and it's inviting. Like for example, like this one, "The Death of Music Genres" by Rick Beato. It doesn't have like a flashy thumbnail, like okay, 1 second.
It feels like the old. And man, this makes
As you can see, "Death of Music Genres." So it just he's sitting over there, and then with this the word "how," or like the freaking algorithm format. Okay, like you do the half and half. You have like the edited. It's just everything became
a world of difference with how
flashy.
YouTube feels.
It became flashy, or like the guy like over here. You look. You just have like a bland face, but this one, it show the thumbnail shows like this guy got emotion, or something like that. Same as Rick Beato here, and then it says pop music 1980s, and with the title, "The Death of Deep Music Genres," it feels much more inviting. Yeah, sure, it probably doesn't pull that much views, but at least from a human viewing standpoint, yeah, wow, it feels like I want to know more. What this video about? The thumbnail makes it interesting. like this, like being depressed then versus now. They got the expressions, difficult signing pre-ordered copies of my book. Yeah,
because it feels like the old YouTube now, or at least a YouTube that's more honest and not algorithmically focused.
sometimes even makes video more interesting to me. Yeah, and that is so true. That's so true.
And I think this is pretty cool. You can just YouTube that's more honest.
Like this is I keep on forgetting his name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think something YouTube. I guess I forgot. I honestly forgot. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this the thumbnail. You see, they use the words. It makes it more obvious.
Honest and not
Like this
algorithmically
one,
focused. And I think this
and then oh, you should try the salad, and then it's him, and then like the girl over here, and then the bar, and then the waiters over here. It looks more interesting. It looks way more interesting.
is pretty cool. You can just have the community write a more honest title for a video. I would love to see this as an actual feature in the future.
Oh yeah, the and also the more examples that she showcased as well, which is very nice, very nice. Uh, I think from the looks of this is the I guess this is the function of the thumbnail. I guess of the plugins. So essentially, it's somewhat changed uh the name of the video. It says, "Oh, if your parents are over 50, please watch this video." Except it's like it's clickbaity to the point where what's this about? Like, I mean, why these videos? It feels like this video is trying too hard to appeal to me, and this one is more straightforward, which is my experiences with my older family members and why spending time with elderly, etc., etc., etc. It's more engaging, and then the thumbnail, it's him explaining it, which is very appealing. And the other ones like this one, Notch announced Minecraft 2. They say welcome back with Notch over there. It's not the thumbnail is clickbaity to the point where it doesn't feel like it's straightforward. It doesn't feel like you want to push towards the viewers more. At this one, they just t- jump into that specific uh the specific window where it shows the what you call it shows the poll results, and it says, and then the description, it describes the video literally. Says, Notch posted a poll on Twitter asking if he should make a successor to Minecraft. So it's more honest.
Just because like it incentivizes more creators to like be more honest, and it could be like
Exactly,
optional
that's what I
instead.
said.
Like I'd buy YouTube Premium if this was in it, and I'd gladly reward this instead of this all the time with
Yeah, that's mm-mm. I mean, yeah, the videos these days are just trying super hard,
my
really.
views.
Okay,
Big
moving on.
epic transition. You may have also noticed the lack of shorts and TikTok commentary in this video, and that is because I do not watch shorts or TikTok anyway.
Which is the
I've only spent
transition that I
4
wanted
hours
to
on them
do.
in my entire life, and I plan to keep it that way. Because they suck. Although it is a little worrying when YouTube themselves say YouTube Shorts are kind of cannibalizing their core audience.
That's so
And
true. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, I'm just gonna read out the Financial Times over here for a little bit. So we're gonna turn off the caption. Senior staff at YouTube have expressed concern that Shorts, the Alphabet-owned company, answer to short-form video app TikTok, risks cannibalizing its core business. Short has amassed more than 2 billion users since its launch in 2021, but has drawn away audiences from traditional longer videos on the platform. It's like, oh yeah, people watch this. Yeah, there's more views. Yeah, there's a lot of views. It's just, short is short. It's a short form video in a portrait, and then people can just watch it very quick on the go, and they just keep on scrolling for the next video, and another, and another, and another, and the time passes on, and then to the point where you realize that, oh god, I'm late, or oh god, I'm double late, which is again a huge issue these days. I kid you not, doesn't matter. Adults, elderlies, yes, even elderlies, even the younger generation. I'm talking Gen Alpha here, and yeah, it's the Gen Alpha here as well. There's it is. I found it very alarming and very worrying. Well, someone like me, who from the very beginning, the start of this, oh, what's this TikTok app? What is this app? Like starting to appear, and like more people are starting to transition towards that application. And at the time, I said to myself, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna install that app ever. I'm not gonna make an account. I'm not gonna watch videos nonstop over there because it feels like it's gonna rot my brain more. And I'm until today, I'm still glad that I haven't make an account on that site. Yeah,
Even though they're like 3 minutes long now, I would rather you just make a long form video if you put any semblance of effort into your
I
stuff.
know. I'm so sorry. I keep on
Because Saint
pausing.
Riot said it, and I'm going to steal it. If you gotta whore yourself out, fine, I get it. I understand it even. But don't whore yourself out for free and to the worst viewers on the planet imaginable. Come on, have some respect for yourself. That's honestly disgusting. Disgusting. So, yeah, that might all seem a little shitty because it is, but I don't like to be overly negative. That's one reason why I don't like these YouTube is dying and you will die in 24 hours type of videos because they're overly
Uh,
negative and don't really offer
so
anything
unacceptable.
positive to look forward to. And as somebody who tries to be optimistic, well, there is something here genuinely look, I don't know, it's worth looking forward to. I can't word. But it's called YouTube Hype. And that might be a little bit of a cringy name, but this is supposed to be a feature for you all, the community themselves, to support smaller creators directly. If you remember the YouTube Spotlight feature from, I think, 2008,
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I didn't manage to see this kind of layout back when I used to have. I mean, I still have that old phone, my first phone, which is a Samsung Corby 2 with this freaking layout. Again, sadly, I did not fully know this feature, so
you can think
sorry
of
about that.
YouTube Hype as just that kind of leaderboard, but instead of YouTube ranking videos, it's y'all. And you can rank videos for everyone under 500,000 subscribers if they've uploaded it in a week. And you basically rank them all by the most hyped videos. You get three
Ah,
hypes, you can purchase more, which actually adds an additional revenue stream for smaller creators, and it lets you discover some new ones that you really wouldn't have otherwise. It's still
this is
being
actually a
tested in a few other
very
countries so far
this is
just to
actually a
ensure that
very
it still
nice
works,
way
and
to
don't worry,
support
it's balanced so that
creators.
people closer to 500,000 don't get as much of an advantage from hypes as smaller creators. But conceptually, I really like it. I want more of this to run in the platform, and I want this to go far and succeed in YouTube. Not just for somebody like me, but for everyone else. Because Lord knows they need some new creators.
That's true. That's so true. Now, okay, some of the app that I did install on my Android phone. Yes, Android's still useful. I'm still stuck with the Android platform. I'm fine with it. Okay, is that you can install any APKs that you want as long as it's safe. Please install safe APK. Don't install from unreliable source. Thank you. So I installed YouTube fans. So essentially you can watch videos that it will skip the sponsor segment, it will skip the ramblings and whatnot. And I yeah, also it returned YouTube dislikes as well. Yeah, thank God. And I honestly, I really do enjoy my YouTube watching experience is far better, far better than the original one, which I get you not. Like, you have imagine paying for a freaking subscription. Yeah, that's also the alarming part of today's economy. Subscriptions. It sucks. Yes, it can make you money, but at the same time, man, if you do not subscribe to it, uh, enjoy ads like every 5 to 10 seconds. It sucks. Okay, continue.
Ugh. I wonder how that person who called him the Antichrist feels right now. Also, oh my god, there are cop cars outside.
Whoops.
That's not convenient at all. But hey, even if this wasn't a feature and YouTube just stayed as it was, I feel like there's enough motivation here to at least give it a try and make your own channel, what you enjoy making, even if that might not be algorithmically viable. YouTube, God knows, needs better content that's not just algorithmically based, and even at my size, I am very, very pleased with what I've been able to have so far as an experience. This might sound a little weird, but I can relate to a lot of the bigger creators' struggles somehow, and
Yeah, that's super true. Because features spine problems, uncomfortable fan interaction, strong guilt when doing anything besides working on videos, direct check analytics and whatnot. Need to make everything higher quality. Also, the highs of publishing video urge looking at analytics, self censor. It's like with all the analytics, you become more aware, more afraid that, oh, this video is gonna suck, or this video, oh, how much the people is gonna watch this. The analytics just make you feel horrible if that particular video doesn't do well, which honestly it happened to be, especially with the early new year video. It doesn't pull a lot of views. Yeah.
I've gotten to meet so many fucking cool people as a result of YouTube, some of whom have been the greatest of friends. Oh, there is a community I never thought I would actually be able to build so far, even at
Yeah,
my
it is
level of
something else,
confidence
Whitey.
in
Yeah, I got
speaking
it.
and
Yeah.
charisma and all that shit. And even when I go silent for about 3 months because of life problems and other things like laziness, I appreciate that I still have this, and I appreciate that I'm actually enjoying this at this point. It might be hard,
Yeah,
it might
I
not
honestly
always
do
be there
appreciate
for
that
you,
I'm
but
still alive.
if you give it a try
Mm-mm.
and you know what you're doing, or at least just try to act like you know what you're doing, I think you might just find something you enjoy doing along with others.
Clap, clap, people.
But yeah, I don't really know how to start this, but it is good to be back. I can say that.
So, yeah, she did say this. Forgot, but also let me know if you like the 4:3 aspect ratio, which honestly, I mean, maybe 4:3 aspect ratio would make a comeback. Yeah, I mean, this like a lot of her talking videos at the very end,
That much.
the
And I
the
don't plan
extra
on going
explanation.
disappearing for about
Yeah, so yeah, like this kind of animation style, it feels like it's the early days of animation story type of video, which honestly I'm glad I get there's still people who still doing this.
140
Something
days and
simpler.
36 hours, but I already have the next video